Good day, everyone. How are you doing? Trust your day is good. Okay. Now let's move on to the what more example on binomial expansion. I dropped a video here earlier where I expatiate on how to expand the what binomial expansion or how to apply them like a faster way and an easier way for you to expand the bracket. Okay. Now let's move on to this example. They say if 1 plus 4 raised to power 5 is equal to 1 plus as minus this, they now ask us to find the value of what? A plus b plus c. Okay, so what are you going to do? You are going to expand this bracket first. Okay, 1 plus 4x raised to power 5 is equal to what? 1 raised to power 5. If you go and check the previous video, you will understand how I'm expanding this bracket. Okay, plus 5 into what? 1 raised to power 4 into what? 4x plus 10 into 1 raised to power 3 into 4x all squared plus 10 into what? 1 raised squared into 4x raised to power 3. Maybe I should just stop here. Now I will simplify. 1 plus what? 20x plus 160x squared plus this one will give us 640x cubed plus it goes on like that. We now be equal to what? Okay, we now be equal. You know, they say this one is equal to this, so it is 1 plus ax minus bx squared plus cs cubed. It means you are what? Equating the what coefficient of each term. Now ax is equal to what? 20x, so a is equal to 20 minus bx squared is equal to 160x squared. X squared cancels, it means b is equal to what? Minus what? 160. And then we also have c s cube is equal to 640 x cube. S cube cancel s cube, so c is equal to what? 640. Now you can find your a plus b plus c now, which is what? 20 minus 120 plus 640, which is what? 500. Okay, that's the answer for the what? First question. So this is the second question now. How are you going to do this one? Okay, now they ask you to find the coefficient of this. You can decide to expand the bracket if you wish, but there is a what easier way to do this kind of question, and there is formula for it. If you are asked to find the coefficient of any term, or you are asked to find the term, let's say the second term, the third term, use this formula. T of what? R plus 1 is equal to n combination r a raised to power n minus r into what? B raised to power what? R. Okay, now what's your n? N is the power of the expression. Your r is the term you are looking for. Let's say you are looking for the third term, your r will be 2. Ask me why, because r plus 1 is your what? Term. So it means the third term will be 2 plus 1 for it to be 3. The fourth term will be 3 plus 1, which means your r is 3. The fifth term will be what? 4. R will be 4. So that's how you are going to be doing it. And your a is x squared and your b is 2y over x. So how are you going to do it? T of what? Because you are going to find your r first, because you are not, they did not specify which term does it x raised to power 5 first to. So it means you have to find your r before you can solve anything. So t r plus 1 is equal to what? N, your n is 10 combination r. Your a is x squared raised to power what? 10 minus r dot your b is 2y over x raised to power what? R. So it means that 10 combination r into what? X into 20 minus what? 2r multiplied by 2y raised to power r dot x raised to power what? Minus r inverse. Okay, now I can equate this one together by saying 10 combination r into x raised to power 20 minus 2r minus r dot 2y raised to power r. Okay, now I can say that 10 combination r dot x raised to power 20 minus 3r dot 2y raised to power what? R. Now, remember that we are looking for what x raised to power 5. So I can easily say that equating this what? Equating the values, the power of x all together, I can easily say that x raised to the power of 20 minus 3r is equal to x raised to power 5 because we are looking for this one. So 20 minus 3r will be equal to 5, and your 3r will be what? 15. Your r will now be equal to what? 5. It means the term is the what? Sixth term, because the number of term is what? R plus 1 term. So 5 plus 1 is the what? 6. That means the x raised to power 5 falls into the what? The sixth term. Okay. Now let's now solve for the what? Coefficient, because they ask for the coefficient of x raised to power 5. Since you now know r, you can easily substitute into what? 10 combination r. T of 6 will now be 10 combination r into what? X squared raised to power what? 20 minus r dot 2y over x raised to power r. Since you know your r, t of 6 will now be 10 combination. Your r is what? 5. X squared multiplied by x squared raised to power 20 minus 5. Your r is 5, is what? 15. Okay. Oh, I'm coming. Sorry, it will be t of 6 is equal to 10 combination 5 into what? X squared raised to power what? 10 minus r. This one will be 10 dot 2y over x raised to power r. So you are using this one, not this again. Okay. Now t of 6 is this. So t of 6 is equal to 10 combination 5 into x squared raised to power 10 minus 5. The 5 of the r is what? 5 dot 2y over x raised to power what? 5. T of 6 will now be what? Okay, let's now solve for what? 10 combination 5, and that one will give us 252. Okay, multiply by x raised to power 10 multiply by 32y raised to power 5 over what? X raised to power 5. This one, it will remain what? 5. So t of 6 will now be 252 multiplied by 32 times x raised to power 5 times y raised to power 5. So they ask for the coefficient of what? X raised to power what? 5. So t of 6 will now be what? 252 times 32 multiplied by y squared. Coefficient of x raised to power 5, and if we multiply them together, it will give us what? 8064 y raised to power 5 in total. So that's the coefficient of the what? X raised to power 5 expression. Let's also check out this what? Question. They say find the term independent of y in the what? Expansion of this type. Okay, that is when y is raised to power 0. That is, if you expand the bracket, there will be one term that is, it won't involve y. That is, it will be what? Independent of y won't be present in the term. Okay, that means we are looking for what? Coefficient of y raised to power 0. Okay, now you have to find your r2 here, because they did not specify which term. They say find the term. Okay, now you are still looking for your what? R. How are you going to do it? Your a is this and your b is this. So what are you going to do? You already know your n to be what? 10. Okay, now what are you going to do? It means that t of what? R plus 1 will be equal to what? 10 combination r multiplied by s raised to power 4 over y raised to power 3, everything raised to power what? N, and your n is what? 10 minus r, what you are looking for, multiplied by y squared over what? 2x, everything raised to power r. Okay, you know y is raised to power 0, so it means that 10 combination r dot x, okay, raised to power 4 into what? 10 minus r. If you understand the law of indices, you should be able to flow here. Y raised to power minus 3 into what? 10 raised to power 10 minus raised to power 10 minus r dot y 2r dot 2x inverse raised to power what? R. Okay, so now what am I going to do? It means I'm going to be equating the what of y, because they specify that the independent of what? Y. If you check out the previous video, I think I solved this type of question before. Okay, now 10 combination r dot, I can combine this y together, s raised to power 4 t minus 4r dot, and your y will be y into what? Minus 30 plus 3r plus 2r dot 2x into what? Minus r. Okay, now I can say that equating the coefficients, because we are looking for y raised to power 0, so it means y raised to power 0 is equal to the same thing as this y, minus 30 plus 3r plus 2r. So equating the coefficient, the power, you are going to get what? 0 is equal to minus 30 plus 3r plus 2r. So which means 30 is equal to what? 5r. Okay? And your r will be equal to what? 6. So the term now is what? R plus 1 term, which is what? 6 plus 1 terms, and that was the 7th term. So it means the term in which y is what? Independent, the term which is independent of what? Y, that is when y raised to power 0 is the what? Is the what? 7th term. You can try it out, simplify this one. You will see that it is the what? 7th term that is independent. It means that there will be no y in the expansion. If you expand the bracket, there will be no y in one term, and that term is the what? 7th term. So have a good day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share to your fellows. Thank you.